Hello and welcome to the NFL Week 1 Top 10 Most Rigged Plays. Welcome back, disgruntled sports fans. It's a new season. It's a new script, but it's the same old rigged football. It's the same old National Fixed League. That's right. All the players are in on it. It's pretend football. For those of you who are new here, I know for a fact the NFL is rigged and scripted. All the players are in on it. The coaches are in on it. The refs are in on it. The guys up in the booth are in on it. This is WWE meets football. It is fake football. So, let's start with this play. We got Patrick Mahomes delivering a perfect ball. Perfect ball from the golden boy, the new golden boy of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, delivering a perfect ball. But watch this. Tony makes sure not to catch it and makes sure to hand it back to the Lions man waiting right there. Boop. And then watch him overrun the play to make sure his man secures the interception. And of course, the Lions take this in for a pick six. This right here would have changed the outcome of the game had Tony just hung on to that one pass. Tony also dropped 4 other passes for a total of 5 drop passes. The NFL is rigged and scripted. No wide receiver should be able to drop 5 passes and still be in the game as a professional. All right, so here's a rigged play where the refs miss a fumble and they call it an incomplete pass, and it was scooped up for a score. And then when they look at the replay, it turns out it was a fumble. But let's see what they call it when they go back and check the replay. So pay attention to Drew Brees' arm. Oh, excuse me, Derek Carr. It's hit while it's coming back. The ball's already loose. Now he's pushing a loose ball. That's a fumble. 100% easy. Easy once you see it in slow-mo. That is a fumble. So at live game speed, let's say the refs miss the call and they call that an incomplete pass. The thing is, they go to the booth and they check the replay, and guess what? They still call it incomplete.
The ruling on the field of an incomplete pass stands as called. Tennessee will be charged with a timeout on his first challenge of the game.
And Tennessee gets charged to timeout and loses its challenge, even though clearly that was a fumble. So it was a fumble and a scoop and score, which would have changed the outcome of this game. And the refs missed the call and the replay. They go back and look at it and still miss the call. How does that happen? Isn't that what replay is for? To make sure you get the call right? Well, I tried to tell you so, but I guess you didn't know. They've been messing with field goals, and there's magnets in the poles. You lied to me. All those field goals I thought were so real. You lied to me. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You lied to me. All those field goals I thought were so real. You lied to me. Now I cry. Now I cry, cry, cry. Return of the doink. Return of the doink. Return of the doink. Another ball hits the pole. Return of the doink. Return of the doink. Return of the doink. Another ball hits the pole. All right, y'all. For those of you who are new to my channel, this isn't a joke. I do think that there is technology inside the balls. In fact, I'm positive that there is. So the balls are being manipulated in the air. Once they've been kicked, they're being taken control of by something. And I don't know if it's magnetics I've heard rumors that it could be missile guiding technology, some sort of military technology, but there is technology inside these balls that they can control them and steer them once they're in the air and ensure whether it goes in or not or hits the upright. And so I've seen an incredible increase in the balls hitting the uprights over the years. And I remember back in the 90s when I was a kid watching football, the balls rarely ever hit the uprights, maybe once or twice in an entire season. In week 1, we had 3 doinks. The number 3 came up a lot in week 1, but 3 doinks out of 16 games is pretty astronomically crazy. But NFL fanboys think that this is all just legit kicking. This one right here, if you look, this one was to tie the game and send it into overtime. And I believe they have 2 endings, one for if it goes in and one for if it doesn't go in. And so you can create this dramatic ending right here where they send it into overtime or the Bills lose. And again, they're taking control of these balls in the air. I don't know if it's magnetic technology, missile guiding technology. I'm being honest, I don't know what it is, but there's something in those balls. There is some sort of technology in the field goal posts. I don't know what it is, but there's some sort of tech in the balls. There's some sort of tech in the uprights, and that is why we're seeing so many balls hitting the uprights. This is no coincidence, folks. This is proof that the balls are being manipulated in the air. 3 doinks week 1. All right, y'all, we're done with the doinks. Now we can get on to the top 5 most rigged plays. And this one right here I thought was pretty funny. Here you got Maurice Jones-Drew, right? He's gonna like run into the back of his own lineman. He's gonna run right into his own lineman and then, gonna pop right out. Now watch this first guy dive at his feet and land on his face. Dives at his feet, lands on his head. Yeah, awesome, dude. Number 33, he's going to do the same thing. He's going to go for the feet. Whiff, land on his head. Good job. All right, now let's go 3 for 3. All 3 guys going for the feet and landing on their head. Awesome. Awesome. Maurice Jones-Drew. You should probably get that guy on your fantasy team. Good job, MJD. You're going to kill it this year. Keep an eye out this year for the purposely tipped interceptions. I'm seeing receivers like in the Lions and Chiefs game where receivers are purposely popping the ball up in the air, tipping it up in the air, basically volleying it up in the air to be purposely intercepted by the other team. So here, Jones will throw this pass maybe a smidge high, but this receiver goes and tips it up in the air, which sends it perfectly to this Eagles guy who happens to be waiting right there. Now, if that doesn't look fake enough, watch the effort to make a tackle. This is where the real rig comes to play. So this guy right here easily has the angle to shove him out of bounds. And so watch the effort he makes to tackle here. He purposely slows down and falls on his face. Goes for the feet, falls on his face. He totally had the angle, but he purposely misses that tackle. So now the only guy left to save this play from being a pick six is Mac Jones. And watch, Mac Jones is going to just do nothing but stick one arm out. That's it. You get Mac Jones sticking an arm out. That's the most. Then he just stands there like, well, I tried. Stuck my arm out there. It's not my job to tackle a guy after I throw an interception. And of course he goes to the house. So this is a scripted pick six right here. This play right here, man, is some extra phony rigoroni with a side of bologna. All right, watch this Falcons player, Bijan Robinson. So he gets this ball, and this first Carolina defender will go for the feet and land on his face. Par for the course in the NFL. Yeah, good job, 49. What an effort you put in. Now, here's what really makes this play stand out as being super fake and scripted. You're going to have two Panther guys who can team up and make this tackle, but even on a 2-on-1 situation, they can't get the job done. Watch this. So both of them hit him, but watch, neither of them can wrap up and take him down. He just throws them off like they're children. So fanboys will say Bijan Robinson is just that good, or they'll say that the Panthers defense just sucks. So in this rigged and scripted game, I actually picked the Packers to beat the Bears simply because the spread didn't quite make sense. And I figured that Justin Fields was going to have a day where he hands the game to the Packers on purpose, and it looks obvious. So watch, he's going to purposely throw into double coverage, right? So this is a throw you shouldn't make. Even a high school quarterback can look and see two defenders standing in front of their receiver. So he fires this ball into double coverage. Shocker, it gets picked off. Now watch the effort to make a tackle. This is when you can see the clear scripting of these pick sixes, is when everybody gets out of the way and lets the guy score, and nobody knows how to wrap up and make a tackle. So here you'll see one guy put on a hit, but he doesn't wrap up and try and make a tackle. He just lowers his shoulder and makes a hit. But then he just falls down and the hit didn't even do anything. So then you have this Bears player right here. All he does is stick out an arm and let him go by. Justin Fields is a pretty fast player, but he's not going to put any effort to make the tackle, even though he threw the pick. He slows down. And so the last chance would be this guy to take this angle as fast as he can and take a dive and shove him out of bounds. But he makes sure to stay on the wrong angle so that the guy can get to the goal line and score for sure. See? So he hits him once he's already crossed the goal line. Scripted pick six all day long. And that brings us to the number one most rigged play of the week. And it's no other than the walk-off punt return from the Jets for the win without Aaron Rodgers, the injury faker. So how did the Jets pull this off? Well, a whole lot of rigoration. Rigoration across Jets Nation. I just made that up. All right, number 39. Number 39 does not get blocked. No one touches him. And watch the way he goes for the feet, but then doesn't even make contact with the feet. What the hell was that? People are going to say he got juked. No. He just took the wrong angle, stuck his arm out at the guy's feet, and then didn't even make contact with his feet. Look at him now. Look where he's at now. Completely out of the play. All right, so this guy right here, he comes in comically waving his arms around. You can see him already doing. Here, I'll back it up a second. So he's going to come in waving his arms around. So watch homeboy start waving his arms around, pretending like he's trying to make a tackle. And then he just gives up right there. So he waves his arms around like a wacky inflatable tube man. And then when the runner just goes right past him, he just stops and gives up. Like, well, I tried. I wave my arms around. Now you have all these guys who are going to jog and trot and purposely run into blocks. None of them are trying to make the tackle. They're just trotting alongside the man, looking at him. So this guy you think has the best angle here to turn and light him up. At least wrap him up so that you can gang tackle him as a group. But instead, he takes on the blocker and he purposely gets blocked, but not that hard. See, so he avoids the block, but still goes down. So now we have nothing but the punter to beat. And everyone knows NFL punters are absolutely worthless at doing anything except for punting. So you can never ask a punter to make any tackle or do anything whatsoever other than punting. Watch. See? Touch the guy on his chest. Way to go, punter! You gave that guy a chest touch. This is two-hand chest touch football. Chest touch roasting on an open fire. That was one hell of a chest touch. Way to go there, punter. And then, of course, he takes it to the house. Shocker, the Jets win without Aaron Rodgers. This is what you call a live betting trap. Live betting trap, y'all, and I did not fall for it. I told you the Jets would win. I want to give an honorable mention to Aaron Rodgers for performing the worst acting job ever in a high-profile quarterback injury situation. Aaron's acting is the smoking gun that this is a fake injury. I don't care what the fanboys say. This is a fake scripted injury. And since it happened between plays, I can't call it a number one most rigged play, but I can call it a number one most rigged and scripted fake-looking injury. So you got Aaron Rodgers with his hands up on his hips, and when he dips, you dip, he dips. Hey Aaron, I think it's time for you to dip, bro. You're injured. Bro, you're injured. Get down. You're injured, bro. Aaron. There you go. See, he just realized he was injured. Oh, yes. The pain. And then you have the blood stain, which I think is some sort of symbolic symbol. It's a symbolic symbol. He's either on his period, or this is a symbol that the elites have had their way with him in the back door, if you know what I mean, Vern. And there you have it, an honorable mention to the greatest injury faker of all time, Aaron Rodgers. Congratulations. And that was your top 10 most rigged plays of the week. I don't know about you, but I think it was pretty damn good. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Peace. Yeah.